Hello everybody, let's begin with our painting. We're going to make a winter scene. Pretty nice, pretty easy. We're going to use only this color, which is Prussian blue, black and white, okay? So it's going to be super easy. Remember, we always start with a wet canvas to spread the paint around easily. You can do it without the medium, without the wet medium, but it's going to be harder to spread this blue around, okay? We want this kind of uneven. We don't want a flat background, okay? Uneven. And since it's fresh, it's going to mix with whatever we put over it, okay? On it. I'm using here the brush to draw a circle, which is going to be the moon, and some dots of light here and there, okay? Here and there, and with the same white that is left over on my brush, I'm kind of painting these clouds, the sensation of clouds. We don't want defined shapes in this case because it's the night, so we can look at them that easily. This is pure black. Very careful with the black, and I'm darkening the corners, okay? The corners and the top of the canvas, just a little bit. We want this a little bit of more blue than black, okay? Super bluish, nightly sky. Pretty nice and super easy. Remember that it's easier because we have the medium. This is pure black with a palette knife. Just pick it. Don't worry about rolls and all the stuff that people try to teach you. You only need the paint because you're going to squeeze it on the canvas, okay? The shape on the palette knife is kind of meaningless at this point, okay? And just make these triangular, irregular shapes, which are the clouds. Look how we painted this kind of valley in the middle of the mountains, right underneath the moon, okay? That's kind of important because it's going to be our brightest part of the painting. Pretty nice. Now here I'm mixing a little bit of white with blue, okay? It's white with a touch of blue. And I'm going to paint kind of the highlights of these mountains. Look, super easy. I'm painting rather softly. I'm not pushing that hard with my palette knife, okay? Just let the paint move around. Remember, this is white with a touch of blue, with a tiny touch of blue. Pretty nice. And we're putting the light in the direction of the moon, because the moon is what is making this shine, okay? Yeah. Look how the black immediately start to work as a shadow. But we are going to paint that shadow a little bit more, okay? So I'm going to add the same white with blue, and I'm going to add black to make it kind of a bluish gray, and I'm going to color these shadows, and now we have a lot of different tones of shadows, okay? Not only the black. Pretty nice. More depth to the painting. Have a bunch of midtones, a bunch of shadows, and a bunch of lights. Super easy, and I'm just spreading here the leftovers of paint on my palette knife here to create this kind of base. Super easy. I'm going to spread it with the brush over here with this kind of a hourglass shape. This is going to be a kind of a lake, a solid lake, frozen lake. I'm pulling these lights to these pools are following the shapes of the mountains, okay? And with a clean brush, I'm just dotting. Remember, a clean brush, zero paint, just to create the sensation of a mist. some fog, some mist. This is again, people, the gray that we use it in the mountains. We're using it here with a touch of blue and more white, okay, to create these trees, super easy trees. With the corner, with the edge of the fan brush, use dot. Remember, be careful with your dotting, is not careless dotting, not careless dotting. And this is pure white that is mixing. That is mixing with what we have there already, mixing with the background paint and creating these tones of blue, grayish blue. Super easy. Pretty nice, pretty nice. I'm adding touches of light to the middle of the snow, parts that are closer to the center of the canvas, where the moon is shining more, okay? You can go back and adjust again the shadowing and lighting as many times as you like. Little by little, okay? Super cool. Kind of a trail of light that is coming from the back towards us, and some dots here in the middle trees. It's making sense now. We have the brightest parts in the middle of the canvas, and it's super easy. Only dotting, just take care of your dotting. This is pure white with my palette knife, and I'm adding some touches of pure white, okay? Pure white to indicate that these parts of the mountains are super shiny. Super shiny. Remember, irregulars, only touches. I'm playing with the edge, with the corners. I'm pulling, I'm dotting. All kinds of shapes. Pretty cool. Pretty cool, pretty easy. A little bit more of white here in the center, and I'm pulling that reflection on the frozen lake. I like these frozen lakes, this kind of super dark, to give the sensation that they are a bit mysterious, a bit scary. Pretty nice. Just pulling softly some of that white to indicate the reflections, okay? Pretty nice. It is a little bit of the bluish gray, and I'm going to darken the parts that are towards the edges of the canvas, okay? And the center of my painting is going to shine even more. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. More touches of pure white. Here in the middle, I'm going to make a big reflection here. The reflection of the moon. Pull it carefully. Remember, this is pure white. It can be dangerous if you don't control it. Nice. We have here the water. Super easy. Some dots of white on the moon. Make it a little bit shinier. Nice. Now I'm going to work the snow a little bit more of black. Remember, this is not pure black, this is a gray with blue, okay? We're working with a lot of gray in this painting. Bluish gray. Pretty nice. We're leaving some of those strokes there to give the indication of the shapes of the snow. Now I'm just going to cut the edges of the snow and the lake to indicate that there's where they end, okay? Pretty nice. We are done, people. I'm just going to pull some of this white, and here's the picture. I hope you enjoyed it, and see you on the next time.